Hi, welcome back to another lesson. Lesson 4. My name is Kevin Goode. Today we will be working on the piano once again. I want to apologize to you guys. I'm trying to figure this out as well as you guys. So I want to take a different route today, and we're going to talk about some general concepts of the piano. We're going to talk about harmony and melody. What is harmony? What is melody? And what are chords? So we're going to talk about chords as well. I'm hoping that this will be a more exciting episode, and you'll be able to take some tangible concepts that you can learn and apply it as you guys are sitting down and working on the piano. So first off, let's talk about a chord. I'm going to play what's called a C chord. A chord is two or more notes being played at exactly the same time. So here, a C chord, and that's a chord, and this is what's called a major chord. And turn it up just a little bit. So oftentimes when you guys are listening to music, you're hearing a combination of melody and harmony. You're more often than not you are not going to remember the harmony. You'll kind of remember the harmony, but the melody you'll remember and you'll be able to sing. A melody, as an example, is Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'm sure all of you guys could sing that boom at the drop of a hat. That's because it's a melody, you've remembered the melody. A melody is like a sequence of notes that are placed together in a nice fashion and it's one that you can remember. Harmony, since it's two or more notes at the same time, it's harder to remember that, and you can't really sing harmony. Although I'm sure there's some people that can sing harmony, but you know, that gets into a whole nother level of music and craziness, coolness. But so here once again is a C chord. So we remember where C is. That's the first white key before the set of two black keys. And then we're going to go through and we're going to play every other note. I mean, not every other note, but we're going to play every other note after that. So I'm going to play C. I'm going to skip the next white key, and then the following one is going to be E. I'm going to skip the next white key, which is F, and then I'm going to play G. And I'm going to use my right hand, and the fingers I'm going to use are 1, 3, and 5. So I'm going to play this chord. And that is a C chord. And with that C chord, I played Mary Had a Little Lamb earlier. So I'm going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb once again alone. And now I'm going to take that C chord and I'm going to play it with the left hand versus the right hand. And I'm going to layer it with the melody, Mary Had a Little Lamb. See how I gave it an entirely different dynamic. And it made it fuller. So chords will help to make a song fuller. And so that was a simple chord. That's a C chord, and that's also a C major chord. You have different types of chords. You have major chords and minor chords. What are the differences? Okay, some people will say major chords sound happier. I think they do sound happy. And then minor chords have a tinge of sadness. But it just depends on your ear. So here is a C major chord. Can you hear that? You can hear the difference. Now I'm going to play a C minor chord. Can you hear the difference? Basically, the third is flattened. We haven't really talked about flats yet. We will talk about a flat, but the third is lowered, so it makes it sound a little bit more, a little sadder. But I don't think sad is necessarily a bad thing. I think there are good things. I have a lot of things that I've written in minor chords. As an example, so that is that's using a combination of minor chords and major chords. It's written in a minor key. I don't think it's a sad song. It's meditative or thought-provoking. That's what I think, at least personally. Anyway, so as you guys are noodling at the piano, I want you guys to start thinking about trying to play some different chords and also playing some melodies at the same time. So, and you can think of a melody. It doesn't have to be, you can create a melody is what I'm basically trying to say. It doesn't have to be something that you already know. It might be easier to start with something that you know, like just listen to the radio or listen to an MP3 or one of your files on Spotify or one of your songs on Spotify and try to pick out the melody. How do you think I got the melody for Mary Had a Little Lamb? I wasn't born just knowing it in my head. I had to figure it out. And you figure it out by making mistakes. So here, that's not right. Mary had, no, Mary had a little lamb, little. So that's not right. So it goes down. Little lamb, little. No, goes up. I played the wrong note. Little. There we go. And you kind of basically just try to, it's called woodshedding. You basically try to get the note. You align your ear and you align what's being played on the keyboard. Chords can be played using any of the white keys, and they're played pretty much the exact same way. It's every other white key. The only difference is basically, depending on the position, some chords might be major and some chords might be minor. So here, if I start on C and I play every other key, and I play that, that's a C chord. That happens to be major. But if I move my fingers up and I start on D and play every other white key, that's minor. So you hear it, it's a little bit different. And then if I were to play that same D major, sounds a little happier or different. And minor, once again. And then I come over to E and do the exact same thing. That's minor. And if I go back to C, that's major. That's minor. So there's a couple things that are happening. We're moving up the keyboard, we're moving up, but at the same time, some of the notes, like this could be deceptive, and you might think that it's major because of that B, but it's not. It's actually minor. Because the note that you're listening for is the second note. Remember, every other white key, so it's the second note. See, that's happy. And that's a little sad, or so it's minor. And then everything is basically filled with all the music that you play, or all the music that you listen to is filled with harmonies and melodies. Like if I were to play another one and so could you guys remember that? So, or if I were to play it alone with just the melody, without the harmony, that's the part that you would remember. That's the part that you would remember. So if you think about Star Wars, da 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 da. You know what I'm trying to say. And then any other songs that you might like, what you're remembering is the melody. You're not remembering the harmony. You hear the harmony and you know the harmony that's in the background, but you're remembering the melody. This week I just kind of wanted to mix it up. I felt like last week that didn't go as well as I wanted to, and with this COVID-19, we're all still trying to work it out, so I'm trying to work it out as well. So today, the takeaways, we learned about chords, and we learned about melodies. And try playing a chord on the piano, every other white key, and try singing melodies. Try listening any of the songs that you like and you're listening to on the radio or any of the streaming services. Try to pick out the melody. Try to hum it back and try to find it on the piano and figure it out. And as you're trying to figure out the melody, you might have to use the black keys. That's okay as well. So you're just gonna, just try to pick out and find whichever note sounds the closest, okay? All right, until next week, you guys have a great and safe and a blessed time. Okay, talk to you later.